Missing someone.
What's good, YouTube? In today's video, I have another Warzone game for you guys, and as you can tell behind me, we're finally in the Vanguard Warzone integration. So I wanted to go through and give you guys my best settings. I of course don't want a super long intro, so real quick, if you guys are new here, hit the sub button, leave a like, leave a comment, hit that bell to be notified when I upload my daily videos. And real quick for the settings, tab number 1, I have graphics because I don't play M&K. So graphics, I have full screen because of course it gives you better quality, and especially with me being on dual PC, I don't need full screen borderless. This is your monitor, this is your GPU, this is your monitor refresh rate, which is the hertz of your monitor. I have a 144 hertz monitor. I run 100 render resolution. You don't really need to go above it, you don't really need to go below it. I think 100 is the perfect spot. I see some people run 110. Dynamic resolution, I have disabled. Aspect ratio automatic, disabled VSync. Custom frame rate, I usually cap mine at like 200 since it's right above my 144 hertz. 50 brightness, 2.2 sRGB because I do play on a monitor, I don't play on a big TV. Disabled highlights and enabled plus boost for the low latency NVIDIA reflex. It is insanely good. I'm telling you guys, I didn't always run it, but it is wild. It's really, really nice. For quality, I have 120 FOV with the affected ADS field of view, which is just disgusting. I have no visual recoil. It's really, really worth it. It's just a fire setting. If you guys aren't already running affected, you need to, especially on controller. Camera movement 100%. I don't even know what that means. I think this is a brand new setting. I actually might turn this down 100%. I'm turning this down to 50%. I think this is a brand new setting. Streaming quality normal, low, high. I do have particle quality on high. I think this is the one graphic setting that makes your game actually look really, really good. I have bullet impacts and sprays enabled. It doesn't really affect your game's quality at all. I have tessellation disabled, gore effects disabled. Actually, I might turn that on as well. I'm gonna turn this on. I think they added a ton of new settings with the new game, so I'm enabling that. On-demand texture streaming disabled, and then I have 1.0 0 DLSS is off. I didn't have this on before. I tried it, made my game look really, really fuzzy. I didn't really like it that much, so I turned it back off. Anti-aliasing off, and then obviously the motion blur is disabled. You do not need motion blurs, they are disgusting. Shadow and lighting, I have low, disabled, low, disabled. I always tell you guys, I always run disabled and low settings just for the quality of my game and making it the highest performing it can be. So I always have this down low. Hopping straight into interface, I have disabled subtitles, deuteranopia, colorblind type. I target both, and then for my HUD bounds, I have 0, which actually zooms in your map, your kills, your health, your gun. It zooms it in closer to the middle of the screen so your eyes don't have to go in as far. You can literally see that right here. Helps me out a ton. I ran 0 and I will not switch back. Minimap shape, I have square. Minimap rotation, I have enabled, of course. Kill feed, this is a default setting, and then all this stuff is really you. These boxes right here are these boxes up top left, showcasing your frames, your latency, your audio, everything. I only have these 3 activated, but those are the only 3 for top left. So hopping directly into audio, I run boost high with 50 master volume. This stuff is really all preference, but I will say boost high is really, really solid. I've always ran boost high. I've also heard it is the best for Astro A40s, which is the headset I have. So I run this audio settings. Hit marker sounds MW. Mono audio is disabled. You guys need to have this disabled. It takes every directional audio you have and puts it into both directional cues for your ears. You don't want that at all. You don't want that literally at all. It takes it all into one path, so you can't tell what's left, what's right, what's above you, what's below you. So 100% have that disabled. And then all this is just voice chat and word tracks, all preference for you. So hopping directly into the controller settings. Of course, I play controller. I have the default layout, default stick layout, disabled invert look. I don't know why you'd be running that. Actually new to this season, it's specific stick dead zones, which I don't exactly know what I'm gonna put, but I actually do think the 0.10 is exactly matching my old dead zone of Warzone, because this would be 0.10, this would be 0.99. So these are the settings I'm actually gonna run for right now. I'll obviously make an updated settings video in the future if I do decide to change anything from right now, but this is my settings going into Caldera. But I'm running 0.10, 0.99 with 9.9 sensitivity, and then a 1.0 ADS sensitivity, which actually is wrong because I have the custom, and I actually have a 0.8 for the low zoom, and then everything else at 1.0, which is really, really solid. I've always ran that since the beginning of Warzone. And then I have that dynamic curve type, which is a huge plus. You definitely need to have dynamic on. It's basically the time from your analog stick getting from point A to point B, and the speed of it and the build up, all that stuff. Dynamic is easily the best option. It's not even close. Vibration disabled. I actually think that plays a bigger role than you guys think. Control vibration is a huge setting to turn off, I think. Aim assist standard is easily the best option. It's the default one. It's just the best aim assist you could be running. I actually have scale aim assist with FOV disabled. As you can see right here, you can see this picture. This box right here is your aim assist box, and this is disabled. You literally get more aim assist than you do with it enabled, which could cause for some missing bullets you shoot behind them, but it also makes it stickier. And in my opinion, it's better, so I have it disabled. ADS hold. I use contextual tap, which is a huge setting for Warzone. It lets you tap to loot, tap to reload, tap to interact, everything. The only time it changes is if you're doing a secondary thing, like if you're in the middle of loot, you need to hold to reload. If you're in a car, you need to hold to reload. But contextual tap is a huge setting that you need to be running for Warzone. Armor plate, I have apply 1. I know a lot of people run apply all, but I run apply 1. I think it's really helpful. Lets me control my fights a little bit more. Slide behavior, I have tap. Super helpful. My slides really quick, and the first time I've ever turned on slide behavior tap was really not that long ago. I actually turned on automatic tack sprint, which is huge. My movement went up at least 95%. I'm telling you guys, my movement got a lot better. I don't have to click the analog stick. My movement's really quick now with the tap to slide. Combined with that, I'm zooming around the map, just gliding. It's definitely 2 settings that you guys have to turn on going into Caldera. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be huge for you guys. I have this disabled. I have double tap for tack sprint, which doesn't even matter because I don't have to double tap. And then all this stuff, basic preference stuff. But overall, those are all my settings for going into Vanguard Warzone Caldera. I'm telling you guys, it is going to be so much fun. The new map is actually gas if you guys haven't seen it already. Also, make sure if you guys are brand new, hit the sub button, leave a like, leave a comment, hit that bell for notifications because I am going to be pumping out so many videos going into Caldera. So make sure you stay tuned for all that. Like I said, give all these settings a try. Tell me if they help you at all. That's it for the settings.